And welcome back. We are at the advanced version of Seth training, where we learn stuff like this. Well, not like that, but you get the gist of it. You know, learning different combos, learning setups and stuff like that. You know, things that you want to know as a Seth player, or someone learning how to play Seth, etc., etc. So let's go from here. Alright, so Seth, like I said in the previous video, he has very low health. His health is bad. He has 800, I mean, he got a buff, he has 850 now instead of 800, which I don't think means anything, but what do I know? I'm not Capcom. But, some key things with Seth is you want to learn his, I don't want to say major combos, like the combos that matter. Like everybody just wants to learn, like, how to do stuff like this, where they're just like, oh, just press random buttons, and you know, that's sort of okay, but learn the major buttons that make him work. So let's look at some major stuff. First things first, his lights. His lights are very easy, you know, as you can see right here. I did a medium punch though there. So his lights you can do for a lot of combos. So here's a perfect example. Here's a light punch into his light 1000 Kicks of Fury. See, that's a simple combo. There's also, you could do his crouching light punch. It's a little harder, but see, you know, all these are possible. You can do different ways. You can do medium punch into medium kick, 1000 Kicks of Fury, and there's also his easiest and most damaging one, which is heavy punch into 1000 Kicks of Fury. So we go like this. It does good damage. 250 is really good. But you know, you want to max it out as much as you can. You know, when you get to a learning stage, like perfect example is light punch into medium, like right here. You know, see that does 70 damage. And watch. Whoops, let me just get it. Like stuff like that. Now it doesn't. Obviously, they do more damage than the heavy, but that's because you gotta learn to practice with the heavy punches. So let's look at some one. Let's start off with the basic combo, like light punch, light kicks into punch. So you do 2 light kicks, then 1 punch into medium. It looks bad, but you can do it with a bit of practice, and I think they also have it in the challenge mode for Ultra, so we do it like this. Now I know it only does like 184 damage, but if you do it like here, that's the kicks I didn't show in the first one because I wanted more to. It's more used for the advanced stage than it is for the beginner stage. See, it's a downward medium kick. Down. You always have to press down for it to come out. You can't just press like this, otherwise you're flying like a squirrel. Look at you. Ooh. So you have to always press down for that kick to come out. And yes, you can do that. Looks more simple than you think.
It's the battle of the century.
Let's begin with what's a good one? I think the best combo to learn first is the light punch. 2 light punches, 1 medium punch into medium kick, 1000 Kicks of Fury. So this is what it looks like. Messed that up. Give me a second.
Are you ready? Fight!
Try that again. Okay. That's a nice combo to start off with because, I mean, you could do the light punch in the medium, like right here. But the thing of it is you want to learn this stuff first, so that way you get used to your links better. Once you get used to that, you can do so much more, like your light kicks into that. All this stuff, this all looks very hard, but if you just give it a little time and practice, you can do so much better. Now here's one that I'm sure you guys are going to have the most pain with. I had a pain with this combo a lot too, so watch this. Saw that? Heavy. That seems hard, but once you get used to it, you can do it. Oh, whoops. And look at that. 110 damage. And imagine what you could do with heavy. So let's see what it looks like with heavy kicks. 1,000 kicks of fury, as I like to call it. 250. Okay? So that's still really great because if you ever get into a situation where let's say you do this, you do his tandem engine, and you get into a situation where you know he's gonna block the first hit. He blocks this, but if he thinks you're done and you do that, it'll counter, and then you can go into heavy kicks. So figure it looks like this. Except he blocked the first one and then got hit by the second one, so it causes the player to get a little more defensive and scared to touch you.
The battle has begun.
It takes time with most of these. I know this one is the hardest. This one is definitely his medium punch in the heavy combo. It's very hard. So watch on the left screen. This is usually how I do it. Oh, whoops. See, it's really hard to link, but let me try again. Oh god. I usually like doing a tandem engine, so let me show you. Whoops. There you go, 140. That's a really good combo. So that's some of the things that are very hard to link with Seth. But with practice, you can do so many things. Like, I'm sure a lot of you want to do this. What? The way I usually get those combos is I use medium sonic boom. Watch. I use the medium punch one because heavy one is good too. You get more damage. Well, actually, you don't get more damage. You actually get sort of the similar type of damage. Like, the most points of damage you'll get with a heavy is maybe 5 or 10 points of damage, which is really useless. You might as well just go with the medium punch version because you could combo so much easier and, you know, it'll practically do almost the same damage. Like here. You know, so you don't have to. And I use a medium punch for almost everything because it's probably, I mean, not much difference. You know, like maybe 20 points of damage. But even then, it's better to confirm your combo than you dropping it for just a little bit of more damage and it costs you half your life. Because that's literally how it works with Seth. Let's look at some easy dive kick combos. Oops. That was crouching medium punch into 1,000 kicks of fury medium kick. And let's see what's another good combo. That's a nice combo. I actually like that. I can't believe I got that. Yeah, so there's many different ways you can handle with Seth. One thing I like to do with Seth is I love his resets. Perfect example is, let's say someone's blocking. Let's see, let me go to options. Guard. Okay, good. Let's say you get in a situation where a guy blocks. I always like to do his command into setups like this. Now, normally some guys don't block that, but there's a lot of guys you can trick. It's a fake cross-up, but you know, you can do stuff something like this. Now, did you see what I did there? I'll show you one more time. Whoops, give me a second. Okay. Now, I dashed, and then I did a slight little walk, and then I did this, so that way I could cross him up. So it tricks a lot of people, and even if you did, like, even if you did that, and then you went like that, it would be a non-cross-up. So it always tricks a person. It always makes a person second-guess themselves in which direction you're going to go. Are you going to go in front of them? Are you going to go behind them? It really toys with their mind. And that's one of the things that makes Seth still pretty good in this game. I don't think he's a bad character like people think. It's just it takes a lot of training with him to be good with Seth. So what's another one I want to do? Here an easy combo would be his crouching heavy punch into heavy 1,000 kicks of fury. That's an easy combo to do. You can hit really hard combo. Well, not hard. You can is this one. Oh, whoops, not that one. That one's actually really, really hard to do. I still can't do it. I've tried. It's so difficult. And then you do his stomping. It's just I can't do it on Cody because of his darn hitbox. Wow, what is going on? Cody, stop. You can do this mid-screen, by the way. Don't think because I put him in the corner that you can't. You can do it mid-screen. It just you gotta get used to it. So another one is his double Shoryuken. Now I want you to notice something when I do this combo. Hold on, let me get rid of the meter because it keeps screwing me over. Okay, let's try this again. Whoops, let's try this. Come on, man. I'm trying to do his double one. His double one's really nice. There we go. Now notice I can't do a dive kick after that. That's why you always end with only 2 stomps, and then you go into dive kicks. So when you do it... Hold on, if I can get it. Wow. For some reason I can't do it on the left side, which really is strange. And I hate going in the corner because it messes up. And then you end with dive kick. That was supposed to be dive kick. If you do it the first Shoryuken, you can do everything. But when you go with the second Shoryuken, you have to go with 2 stops and then into heavy kick. See, like that. That's how you do it. Those are some of the things that make Seth really, really nice. Another thing is his EX stuff is great. You could do his EX Shoryuken, like so. And then into EX Tandem Engine. Now notice how many times I had a tab. Pretty much it's best to always, when you do this, that he goes as high as possible, so that way you can do his EX Tandem Engine. So let's see how it looks like again. But notice that when I do this, you're going to lose 3 bars for it. 1 for the EX Shoryuken and 2 for the Tandem Engine. So you got to make sure it counts when you do it. Otherwise, you wasted all that meter for nothing. So let's do it one more time. I keep messing it up. Wow. Not coming out. Put in this basic combo like that, which gets really, really good damage, actually. But the main place that Seth destroys is here, in the corner. This is where Seth destroys anybody, you know. So let's look at something like this. Oops. Just doing something basic just to show you how it is. Foot stomp, and then you can exit out if you want to. But usually I don't like exiting out. It's better if you just keep him in the corner at all times and you do that stomp at the end. Messed up the heavy kick. I keep messing it up. And then after heavy kick, you can do a mix-up. I'm just getting frustrated because for some reason my heavy kick isn't working. But I keep exiting out the corner for some reason. Sorry, now I'm using a stick because my D-pad isn't working. You see, like that, and then you can go with the mix-up. You can also, when you put them in the air, you could do anything. You could pretend you're walking forward, but instead you're faking it, and you're gonna be in front. Or you do walk forward, and you dash them over. So let's see. Whoops. Let's do that again. Wow, what is going on? I don't understand why my heavy kick isn't coming out. I should have picked Hugo. His hitbox is huge, so I can't miss some of these combos. There's a setup here, which I don't really cross up a lot of people doing that, but I guess with Cody it's easier.